Japan's mountainous regions, especially the wild and cold lands of Hokkaido, have long been home to wolf populations. Known for their speed, reaching up to 40 miles per hour, and their ability to hunt bison with pinpoint accuracy, these predators have established themselves as Japan's top threat. For centuries, these wolves have been both feared and revered in Japanese folklore. But their impact on the agricultural economy has made them a major enemy to farmers who depend on their livestock for their livelihoods. In the early 20th century, especially around 1910, the situation became worse when wolves began to attack livestock. The depletion of natural food sources and the expansion of settlements into the wildlands led to them coming closer to human habitats. Farmers in Hokkaido began to notice wolf tracks around their farms, followed by large-scale discoveries of their livestock being attacked by wolves. The economic loss was estimated up to $20 million per year. This was the main source of income for local people, an alarming situation that needed to be addressed by the government. In response to the escalating crisis, the Japanese government has implemented a comprehensive strategy to curb the wolf population. Central to this strategy is the deployment of specially trained hunting dogs. They are capable of tracking and confronting wolves in the wild. Each hunting team of 3 hunters requires at least 5 hunting dogs to ensure the success of their operations. They undergo rigorous training for 8 weeks. They must meet strict physical and behavioral standards required to effectively engage wolves. Their health and stamina will serve them well during the winter months when wolves are most active. The keen sense of smell of hunting dogs plays a big role in detecting and taking down wolves. With the ability to smell, hunting dogs can detect the presence of wolves from a long distance and when they are hiding in dense forests. It helps hunters determine the exact location of the target, increasing the chance of success in taking down wolves. They help warn of danger and protect hunters from threats from other wild animals. To increase the effectiveness of hunting, the Japanese government issued specialized guns designed to minimize noise and environmental impact. These guns, often equipped with silencers, allowed hunters to approach wolves from a distance. In addition, hunters used animal carcasses as bait to attract wolves into target areas. This method, combined with the use of hunting dogs, significantly reduced the wolf population from an estimated 10,000 to only about 2,000 by the mid-1920s. In the hunting journey, hunters move smoothly in the natural environment. They need a means of transportation to save time to the hunting location. To avoid getting lost, hunters rely on red traces prepared along the way to find a safe exit. Demonstrate a deep understanding of survival and adaptation in the harsh environment of hunters when participating in hunting training courses. The concerted efforts to control the wolf population in Japan had a profound impact on the country's agricultural economy. The reduction in wolf numbers allowed livestock populations to recover, stabilizing the rural economy and restoring farmers' livelihoods. However, the government continues to enforce strict hunting quotas, limiting the number of wolves each hunter can knock down in a season to prevent overhunting and maintain ecological balance. Violating these regulations can result in the confiscation of hunting licenses and fines of up to $10,000 USD. Wolf hunting in Japan has received strong support from the people because of the protection of agricultural property. Wolves often attack livestock and cause serious damage to farmers, directly affecting their income and livelihood. Hunting protects the ecological balance in rural areas. Do you support this activity? Please comment below. The concerted efforts to control the wolf population in Japan had a profound impact on the country's agricultural economy. The reduction in wolf numbers allowed livestock populations to recover, stabilizing the rural economy and restoring farmers' livelihoods. However, the government continues to enforce strict hunting quotas, limiting the number of wolves each hunter can knock down in a season to prevent overhunting and maintain ecological balance. Violating these regulations can result in the confiscation of hunting licenses and fines of up to $10,000 USD. After each successful hunt, the Japanese government requires hunters to report how many wolves they have knocked down, ensuring that hunting regulations are strictly followed. To reward their efforts, hunters are allowed to keep some of the wolf meat, which is considered a delicacy in some parts of Japan. 2, 3. The meat is carefully processed, keeping only the best parts, while the rest of the wolf carcass is discarded to avoid health risks. In the dark of Wyoming, the howl of a wolf echoes just 150 feet away. One mistake and I lose everything. Back in the 1990s, Wolves took half of my family's livestock, leaving behind a deathly shadow. The USDA valued the damage statewide at $80 million, 0 cents. We were helpless. Every night their howls mocked us, and we kept asking, how do you stop a predator this smart? Now in 2025, I am a 60-year-old hunter entering the most intense hunt of my life, armed with an AR-15 and a pulsar scope. But is technology enough to outsmart the smartest predator? This battle began the moment night fell over Wyoming, a place where the cold cuts straight to the bone. I crouched behind a snowy ridge, staying out of sight from one of America's top predators. And let me tell you this, if you don't understand that truth, your coyote hunting will fail before it even begins. My Badlands Apex jacket shielded me from the brutal cold throughout the entire hunt. In 2025, the Fox Pro Hammerjack 2 lit up the silence with its latest wounded pup call, luring coyotes from a distance into my shooting range.
Got him.
And like every serious American hunt, the AR-15 was locked, loaded and ready, still the go-to choice in predator hunting. But in your region, what's your trusted gear? Drop it in the comments below. I'd love to learn from your perspective. I thought I had the tools, but what I lacked was understanding. Through a heavy snowfall, I activated the Fox Pro Hammerjack 2's distress call. Suddenly, a coyote appeared, its eyes glowing just 65 feet away. My heart raced, but then the Bluetooth on the Fox Pro failed in the -5 degrees Fahrenheit cold. A slight squeak from my boots and the coyote disappeared. In the cold, I missed. But the next night, I changed tactics, using a manual call and lured a coyote closer. Successfully took down the coyote during the day. Have you had any issues with your device? Share your tips in the comments. I am a hunter now 60 years old. I have been hunting coyotes in this area for 12 years. But that night, coyote hunting taught me a great lesson about the importance of hunting equipment. That is my story. If you have failed to hunt coyotes, please comment 1. If not, please comment 0. If you're hunting prairie wolves in 2025, you can't just carry a rifle. You have to bring top-of-the-line technology. The $2,800 0 cents Pulsar Thermion 3 scope helps you spot prey quickly. It picks up heat signals from half a mile away. Combined with the Fox Pro Hammerjack 2, I can activate the predator call directly from my phone to lure them in. In theory, I have everything I need.
Good anytime.
I've hunted these plains for 6 decades. Back in the 1990s, if it weren't for coyotes hunting, they would have destroyed nearly everything my family built. My father taught me to hunt not for sport, but for survival, for our land, our way of life. And I still carry that purpose today. So now I ask you, what's your story? Ever faced the wild and walked away changed? Drop your thoughts below. The truth is that black bears have become a terrifying force, attacking livestock and even encroaching on human settlements. In 2023 alone, black bear attacks on humans in the US increased by 10%, but luckily no one was injured. What is causing this surge in aggression? As night falls, the scene shifts to grey wolves, which are wreaking havoc on livestock. In Montana, it has been reported that grey wolves attack over 3,000 sheep each year, striking both day and night. Local economies are reeling from the financial losses, with damages totaling over $7 million, 0 cents annually. And as if that wasn't enough, red foxes have also emerged as a problem, stealing eggs and causing significant damage to farms. Which issue are you most impressed by? Let us know in the comments. With the continued rise in black bear hunting, nighttime black bear hunting presents many challenges that hunters must carefully navigate. According to a 2023 report from the US Fish and Wildlife Service, black bear attacks on humans increased by 10%, highlighting the need for careful monitoring and safety precautions during nighttime hunts. Hunters are required to adhere to strict regulations in many states, such as using firearms of specific calibers. For example, in Montana, hunters must obtain a special permit to hunt black bears at night, and the use of bait is prohibited in some areas to maintain ethical hunting practices. Additionally, night hunting is often restricted to certain seasons, typically late fall through early winter, to protect bear populations. In 2022 alone, California reported more than 1,500 black bear sightings, making it clear that proper management is critical to managing this species. Furthermore, hunting too close to residential areas can pose safety concerns, so hunters must be aware of legal boundaries and maintain a safe distance. Next, the night hunts are not over, and hunters are not getting any rest. Although hunting grey wolves is legal, hunters must obtain a special permit that places strict restrictions on when and how they can hunt grey wolves. With the wolf population on the rise and their aggressiveness, experts are urging hunters to wear protective gear and stay at least 100 yards away to be safe. Also key is that hunters use the 223 Remington and 308 Winchester calibers, which provide the perfect balance of power and accuracy to take down this predator. The right weapon is essential, but staying undetected is just as important. That's why many hunters go to great lengths to mask their scent using body sprays and scent blockers. Hunters are advised to use odor-reducing clothing, special shower gels, and ozone generators. What do you think about the use of modern hunting technology that has improved the way hunters target wolves and red foxes? Electronic predator calls that mimic the sounds of wounded prey attract these invasive species, especially during the winter months when food is scarce. This combination of technology and expertise increases the odds of success. But as technology advances, should there be tighter regulations to ensure sustainability? What's your take? Wild boars are no stranger to Texans. They have been around since the 16th century, originally with long snouts, bushy manes, and a strong instinct to dig up soil, destroying the natural environment. They have now spread throughout 254 counties with a population of more than 2.6 million. Over time, wild boars have evolved into short snouts weighing more than 300 pounds, increasing their ability to survive and multiplying twice as fast every 4 months. Worryingly, they attack major cities such as San Antonio, causing more than $500 million in damage each year, especially damaging vegetation and urban infrastructure, becoming a serious problem in Texas. As wild boars increasingly venture into the suburbs, threatening humans, Texas authorities know it's time to take action and prepare for a hunt in the dark. But why do hunters choose night as the time of action? Simply put, that is when wild boars are most active, looking for food and becoming easier targets with modern equipment. With an AR-10 rifle equipped with an infrared thermal sight, hunters can detect wild boars up to 300 yards away. The green or red light from the lights mounted on Polaris off-road vehicles helps hunters illuminate and does not scare wild boars like normal white light. Wild boar vision has difficulty recognizing the danger of this color, assisting hunters in maintaining the advantage of surprise. During hunting season, hundreds of hunters flock to the Llano or Rio Grande, where the wild boar population has exploded. A missed shot at 200 yards can cause a herd to scatter and become dangerous. Gunshots ring out in the night, but tensions never subside. Do you ever wonder if all this sophisticated equipment is enough to counter the feral ferocity? In Texas, wild boars can be hunted year-round at any time of day because they are considered an invasive species and are not protected by hunting laws. However, night hunting usually takes place between 8 p.m. and 4 a.m. when wild boars are foraging in the fields. The law requires hunters to have permission from the landowner if they are hunting on private property. If these regulations are violated, hunters can face severe penalties such as fines of up to $500 or loss of hunting privileges. But more importantly, the responsibility to protect the environment. Every mistake, such as leaving a hog carcass that is not properly disposed of, can pollute the soil and water, seriously affecting the ecosystem. Therefore, after each wild boar hunting trip, hunters must clean up the carcasses of the wild boars. Especially from November to February, nighttime temperatures often drop to between 30 to 50 degrees. Hunting organizations always recommend that hunters wear warm, insulating, and waterproof clothing to protect their bodies from the cold. Wild boar hunting is usually assigned to hunters with at least 5 to 10 years of experience because only hunters understand the behavior of wild boars in low visibility conditions. In addition, experience helps hunters quickly assess environmental factors from one direction to the sound of wild boars, thereby minimizing risks and increasing the likelihood of success. The fight against invasive wild boars has taken a new turn with the help of drones equipped with infrared cameras. These devices give hunters a clear view from above to quickly spot herds of wild boars hiding in vast fields. Texas has been a pioneer in the use of helicopters to hunt wild boars since 2011, when the state officially authorized aerial hunting to control dangerous invasive species. Hunting from a helicopter has the obvious advantage of the loud noise generated by the rotor blades, which can scare the wild boars away from their hiding places. However, from above, hunters have to contend with the intense vibrations of the helicopter, which reduces their accuracy. At the same time, the high speed and narrow angle of view make targeting a challenge that requires shooting skills and the ability to adapt quickly. In addition, aerial hunting also requires a much higher level of safety than ground hunting. Even a small mistake, such as losing control of the gun or miscalculating the distance, can lead to serious consequences. But despite the difficulties, this method has proven effective in eliminating more than 40,000 wild boars per year in Texas. Do you think this is an impressive number, or there are areas where hunting is more effective? I comment below. Imagine watching your crops vanish overnight, your livelihood crumbling and your family's future hanging in the balance. All thanks to a relentless force of nature, wild boars. Feral hogs are wreaking havoc across America's heartland. From a mere 2 million in 1990 to a staggering 9 million in 2019, these invasive pigs are causing chaos in 39 states, costing farmers $1 billion, $500 million, 0 cents annually. Their destructive path has turned fields into wastelands and left farmers on the brink. The time is ticking as they threaten to overrun the country. Traditional wire traps, once touted as the only weapon against feral hogs, are failing. What's the problem? Feral hogs are outsmarting farmers at every turn and catastrophic mistakes are being made. But in the fight against this invasive species, Texas farmers have discovered a powerful new tool, the electric stake trap. Done right, these traps are a feral hog's worst nightmare, but done wrong, they can be a costly disaster. And imagine that, fields turned barren, crops destroyed, and farmers losing everything. Feral pigs aren't just a nuisance, they're a full-blown crisis. To stop the invasion, 60% of their population must be culled each year. In response, the USDA and states like Texas and Oklahoma are racing to find a solution, investing millions of dollars and even introducing a drug to sterilize feral pigs by 2024. But the real game changer? Meet the pile trap. Storm traps are massive steel fortresses designed to capture entire wild boars in one fell swoop. Measuring 30 to 40 feet long and 5 feet high, these traps prevent hogs from jumping out. Forget manual gates, use high-tech, remote-activated gates that slam shut instantly, trapping the boars before they can escape. Location is everything. Set your trap near water sources or trails with torn soil, bogs, or hoof prints. Miss this, and your victory is lost. Texas farmers have unlocked a sinister trick with fermented corn. Soak the corn in water for a week until it rots, creating an irresistible bait. One farmer set up a trap near a stream, and within a single night, 28 wild pigs were caught. The trick? Baiting 3 to 7 days in advance, lulling the hogs into a false sense of security, increasing your success rate to 60%. One Texas farmer's story will leave you speechless. Armed with a steel barn trap, fermented corn, and patience, he set up near a river. For days he watched as the pigs slowly got closer. When the moment was right, he activated the gate, and in a single earth-shaking moment, 28 feral hogs were trapped. This wasn't just a victory, it was a declaration of war against the historic feral hog invasion. In Yazoo County, Mississippi, a terrifying 500-pound wild boar, dubbed the Devil Boar, has wreaked havoc. The beast rampage has destroyed 15 acres of crops, slaughtered 10 hogs, and flooded fields by damming a creek. Locals report sightings of it near homes, stalking anyone in its path. A veteran hunting team is determined to end the nightmare. Ever seen a boar this monstrous? Comment your wildest hunt below. For a decade, the Devil Boar has terrorized Yazoo County. With 7-inch tusks and the strength of a beast, it's a hybrid of feral hog and European boar, capable of sprinting 25 miles per hour. Last week, it even charged a tractor, shattering its axle. Experts warn that its dam building could flood Yazoo City, endangering entire communities. It learns traps and avoids hunters. Wild boars can smell humans from miles away. 5 miles to be exact. To ensure safety, the wild boar hunting team consists of Vernon, a 60-year-old hunter who has shot 200 a cattle rancher who lost 3 calves to wild boar disease, and a tech-savvy tracker using a drone. And remind everyone about the importance of protecting wildlife and keeping the community safe. Welcome to the next video.
These approaches have been great at stopping the spread of some invasive species. Got any ideas for even better solutions? Drop your thoughts in the comments so we can all dive into it together. Thanks for sticking around and watching the whole video. If you liked it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And hey, be sure to tell your friends about us too so they can check it out. Bye and see you in the next video.